Hey again, it's Sia with Black Petal Gardening, and I've got a bit of a heavy heart. Definitely not great here with the miniature peach and miniature nectarine. As you can see, this is looking very bare, and that is because we are dealing with, if you can see here, leaf curl. Oops, did that, darn it. And this tree was loaded with it. I watched a couple videos. They did say to go ahead and remove it, but I'll be honest, I'm not sure if that was the best option considering how few leaves are left, and even still some of the ones that are here have leaf curl. Now, I do have one nectarine right there and one nectarine right here. I think that may be the extent of our nectarines, which is less than we had last year, but not by much. We had maybe 6 last year, I think. I think 8 would be stretching it. Over here, I don't think we have any peaches on here. I mean, we've got these weird little things on here, but I don't think those are peaches, or maybe they were peaches that could have been and haven't done anything. But this too was affected. I am not expecting any peaches on here, and unfortunately, I told you guys about our cocktail tree, which does have peach as one of the varieties on it. I didn't see anything but one potential peach there, and that tree too has the leaf curl on it. So in a previous video I mentioned that I did not do my liquid cop application this spring, and definitely that was a huge mistake. So watching a few videos, they did recommend in the fall, after all the leaves have fallen off of the tree, to go ahead and do an application, and then do one in the spring before the bud swells. And so I am absolutely going to do that. If that helps eliminate or reduces at least the leaf curl issue even a little bit, then I'm gonna go that route, especially because, you know, I had such a loss of leaves on the nectarine in particular. Now, one of the other things they did suggest was to do a spray of kelp and something liquid fertilizer, and to do it foliarly, so on the leaves. Oh, actually, maybe there is a little, pardon my glass of lemonade, right there. See if I can get that into focus. Of course I can. There we go. Right there. Okay, so maybe all is not lost. Maybe I'll have one peach off of here. But anyway, they did suggest doing a foliar spray of liquid fertilizer to help the plant regenerate its next set of leaves. And so I will definitely be doing that, because of course I want to do what I can to save the tree any stress. I don't need to obviously thin the fruit, because they did suggest to heavily thin, since I only have like 2, maybe 3 on here at all. But yeah, I'm very disappointed. It's one of those things though, you don't know how important a particular step might be, and you learn it the hard way. So this will be, like I said, a tough lesson learned, but I will be extremely diligent in the future, making sure that I am spraying my liquid cop on all of my stone fruits. When we were talking earlier, it was about the plum trees that have the plum pockets. So, you know, even more reason to to do that is I've got multiple stone fruit trees on our property, and of course I love the fruit that they can provide, and I want to make sure I have that to enjoy. So let this be a warning to all of you that if you have your stone fruit out there, make sure that you're doing your proper applications to help ensure a good harvest and a healthy plant. All right, so my phone cut out in the middle because it is so hot out here. But as I was saying, you know, make sure that you're doing your applications. I don't know if there's any other alternatives to a liquid cop to help with this kind of situation. You know, something more natural, but I for one will be using the liquid cop. I'm going to do, as I said, the fall application and the spring application. Once I've done that, I don't think I will be continuing to do both fall and spring unless we have, you know, a similar situation to this year, because I don't want a lot of copper to build up in the soil. Now, there has been a little bit of a delay since I restarted doing this video, and I did my application of the liquid fertilizer. Mine is a fish and guano mix. The one that was on the video was a fish and kelp mix. I don't know if that's going to make a huge difference, but that's what I have available, so that's what I used, and hopefully it helps. We will see. Now let's go see exactly how much of an impact that this had from a volume of leaf removal aspect. All right, so they're looking a little shriveled because they have been standing or sitting here in the sun for a little while, but these are all the leaves that I took off. The bulk of them were off of the nectarine. There were certainly fewer on the peach, which is, I guess, a blessing, maybe. Either way, it's still a problem, so a lot of stuff there. I have not done very much of a thin or review on the cocktail tree, and honestly, that's mostly because it's not as bad on there, and we don't seem to have any peaches on there, so I'm kind of gonna just let it be. Looking over the tree, I didn't see any fruit starting to set for the plum either, so it may just be that this is a year we don't get anything off of that tree. And you know, this, I think that would be the first year, because last year we did have some peaches, they just weren't in great shape. But this will be the first year in a little while that we've had absolutely no fruit on it. So, you know, sometimes I think a fruit tree might need some time to reset. Now, if we go into multiple years without any fruit, that's obviously a sign of some kind of issue, and I'll need to figure out how to mitigate that. But anyway, this is the result, or what I was seeing, and what gave me my little mini heart attack, and I was like, oh no. So at least I have a path forward and a plan, and we'll see what it does for us. Definitely keep an eye on your stone fruit, and of course all other fruit trees, and hopefully you are taking steps to mitigate, you know, the issues with fungus and insects and all those other things that can attack the plants that we have planted and are trying to help grow and enjoy and all of that. Alrighty, well, I am going to sign off from here, and I hope you have a lovely day. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.